What's up, guys? If you are wondering where I've been or why I haven't been uploading as much lately, I keep constantly upgrading, and nothing works for me when I upgrade, which makes me upgrade further. So, I got this nice new monitor that was not that expensive, but I didn't really pay attention. I paid attention to all the hookups I needed, except for audio. Did not pay attention to audio. Well, it doesn't have speakers or speaker outputs, so that meant when I try to play my Xbox or Xbox One, there's nothing. No sound, just a screen. So I was like, okay, that's not going to work. Now, I've got my old monitor, the junky monitor I had, hooked up next to it, so I can use that for just extra stuff, so that when I'm playing, I can still, do stuff on the PC there. So what I've had to do here is I bought some new speakers, some Logitech speakers, and this time I got some that actually gave me some plugs. I can plug a headset into it, and I can, as you can see, I've already got one thing plugged into it right there. That's basically the where the audio is going in from the Xbox and Xbox One. I should say Xbox 360 and Xbox One. And the desk I use, I didn't like the way it had been set up before. I don't like the tall back desk. So I took the top off, and I had basically just thrown that aside. So what I had done is I took that top and I was like, hey, let's set this over here. And I set my PC down below it, which I'm going to have to do something about that. It can't be sitting on the floor. So we'll fix something about that. But that way it gave me a place to lay everything out. And yeah, I have a fan on my modem / router because that's about the only way to keep those things alive. So I keep a fan on it constantly. So if you ever hear a fan and you're like, what is that noise in his background? That's the fan keeping my internet going. So what I've had to do with my audio is I had to go to the digital audio that's in the back of both of these. And what I did was I bought this RAI adapter, and it's a digital to analog audio converter. So what I do is I plug one cable in the back of the Xbox One and one in the Xbox 360, plug it into the converter, and the second plug down here is the power supply. And then I come over here, and this is the out plug, which is running over and plugged into the speaker, you see. And just like this, just that simple, I have sound where there was none. And yeah, that's up there because it never even gets used. It's almost just sitting there. You're wondering why the other cable's here. I've got this Velcroed onto there. That way it's easy access, and you'll see the Velcro on this one. So when I pull this one out, because it's the 360 hooked up now, I can put it on that Velcro and move that one and plug it in. And I've done something similar with my Elgato, because it's the same situation. Only one gets plugged in. I've got the line from the Elgato running to the back of the monitor because it does have a HDMI, and 360's plugged in, and you see it's got Velcro on it, and I've got the Velcro here, so that I can just simply pull this one off, unplug this, plug this one in, and then Velcro that one back over there. And of course, there's my mic. So that's pretty much how I've changed my setup a little bit, and this has required a little bit of effort and a little bit of time. It's kind of kept me off of Xbox because I had no sound unless I used those bad boys. Turtle Beaches sound great, but I mean, more than like 15 minutes, and it's like somebody's punching me in my head. I just can't stand wearing them that much. I mean, if I can keep my finger off of things here. Let's see. Here we go. This is my preference right here. I just assume plug these in, and because I play on PC a lot these days, I can just plug these in. I can hear everything, and when I'm speaking, it's going through my my mic over here. So that's kind of how that all works. I went and picked up a Razer Deathstalker, so I could maybe not have the second loudest keyboard in the entire world anymore when I'm trying to do things, so maybe it wouldn't go through so much. But this is a lot better, and wow, those Logitech speakers, the speakers were like around $30, and they sound amazing for $30 speakers, so I'll endorse that right there. Very pleased with what I spent on those. And actually, if you're trying to do anything, just so you'll know, this converter was $26 and some change, and then each one of the cables was around $5. So that wasn't a very expensive fix because I'm not doing anything. I'm not trying to do anything to spend tons of money. It seems like I'm constantly spending it as it is. So that was a nice, easy fix to get sound to my monitor, so I could play on a monitor, because it feels better to me playing on a monitor than it does on a TV. But I've got this set up. I need to clean a few things up because I don't know. It's probably too dark to see. It is, but it's the pit back there. There's wires everywhere, and I need to do something to clean all that up. And that could look worse. That's where I did have my Xbox 360 before. I've just got my wired controller thrown into there. But we may or may not. I'm not promising I'll clean anything up. I'm the one that's in here, so it may stay just like that. But yeah, that is my current setup that I am using. Cost effective is what we'll say. But we'll get back to making videos again now that we're all set up. Maybe I can make some more time. Yesterday I pretty much came home, started downloading the Elder Scrolls beta, and I have horrendous internet, so started downloading that, and I was like, well, yep, I'm done for the day. Won't be playing, won't be doing anything else. We'll let that go, and I'll come back in tomorrow. I'll hook up all this stuff, and there we go. But anyways, I will catch you guys later.